Welcome to Stationeers. Now, Stationeers is a early access. In fact, it's in alpha, which means that it's very early on. It's got a long ways to go in its development, but it's pretty good. You find it on Steam as an early access game, and basically what you're doing here is you find yourself in a scenario. In this case, the scenario I'm going to be using is set up on Mars, where you are there in a spacesuit, you have a limited number of supplies, and you have to build a base and provide yourself with everything you need to stay alive. And it's kind of challenging. So I have gone already ahead and loaded a save and checked it out, and I saved it here as a Mars start right off as soon as I loaded it, and then I went and checked it out to make sure it was a good one. So let's load into this thing. And one thing right off the bat, this game does not have a pause feature. So yeah, grab this thing and move it out of the way and drop it over here. All right, now I've got construction supplies. There's another one over here. Let me just go ahead and move these somewhat close-ish together. All right, and let's see. They've dropped some road flares here when you first load in. Take the battery out of this portable air conditioner, because the one bit of advice that I've seen about the portable air conditioner and the portable air scrubber is don't use them. Okay, I'm going to have to dump a bunch of this stuff on the ground. Let's see, I need to get a few things out anyway. I need iron frames, and I'm going to need these iron sheets as well. Let's see. All right, that is where the sunrise is coming from, so that's east. That's an important one to know. Go ahead, and the first thing to do is to start putting down some of these frames to make a structure for the base. Because among the things you have to do, you have to be able to produce power. You need to be able to produce breathing gas, breathable atmosphere of some kind. All right, that's enough of that to start with. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop these over here. Go back to this thing. I need these iron sheets. And, okay, let's see. If I do this, I can put that cartridge in there. I don't need it. And close that one off. Turn this on. Get out the welder. Turn the welder on. Weld up these frames. So that they're solid enough to stand on. Okay, turn that off and put it away. Drop the iron frames over here for the sheets. Yeah. Okay, now what else do I need? I need kit solar panel is a good thing to start with. Okay. And I'm going to have the solar panel, the first one down, say here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now on this side of it, there is a data port, and over here there is a power port. Okay, I need a glass sheet. And I can drop those. And let's see, there's more stuff here I want to get out of my inventory so that I've got room. Okay, battery cell. Kit power controller, yeah. Give me that and split one of them off. And let's see, power controller. Okay, just a second here. Close a few of these. All right. Okay, I need to turn this around so that the power will come in the one side and out the other. Okay. Crowbar to open it up. Throw that battery in there. Turn that on. Cable coils. And run some wire. Along here from the solar panels into the controller. And straight here and there. Oh, come on. Yeah. You can't jump very far in this thing. Okay. Okay, that is turned on. It says off, but that means that's what it'll do if I click on it. So there's some power. And let's see, somewhere in here in one of these there is a kit for a battery charger. Okay, what do we got in here? Okay, the assorted colors of flowers, cereal bars, those are the food. And let's see, there's 5 of them in there. And in my suit, I've got 2 more. And I need to be able to produce more food stuff before they run out. Now, the food usage rate, originally when they first added it, and I think now still, yes, actually still now, is kind of brutal. So I have turned the food usage rate down from the default value of way too much, the default value of 1, which as you go through these cereal bars awfully fast. I've turned it down to okay, where's my cables? And see here it's nighttime already, which is fine as long as I stay near here. Okay, this is really starting to get annoying. As long as I stay near here where the flares are, as long as they continue to burn, I'll be able to see. But after that, oh, here it is. Okay. Get a setup hooked up so that I can begin to be able to charge batteries. Okay, and basically you're building all of the essentials for a base from scratch. And yeah. Okay, I'll actually keep that one open. I need to get some stuff out of it so that I have room. Alright, let's see. I'm not going to be needing that or these right now. And let's see. Kit auto lathe. I'm going to need that next. This is the first of the machines that you can use to build stuff. Now I need to use a welding torch and 2 iron sheets for the next phase of building it. Turn the torch on. Now I need 4 cable coils. And now welding torch and 2 plastic sheets. And I'll just drop these here. Plastic sheets are going to be in one of these construction supply boxes. There we go. Now why you would use a welding torch to apply plastic sheets is beyond me, but that's how they've decided it works. And then a screwdriver to finish it up. And now this machine is ready to hook up to power so that I can actually use it at some point. And hang on. Drop these. And let's see, I need wire cutter. Junction like that. Oh, come on. Quit walking off the doggone platform. Now, one of the things I'm going to have to do very soon is I'm going to have to, just like in Minecraft or any other of these kind of things, it will be time to go mining to come up with the raw materials to do anything. But in the meantime, let's see, the next thing, there's another machine I can get put together. Oh, not here. Not that. Should be in this box. Arc furnace, yeah. This will be used for smelting the ores that I can collect into usable material. Let's see. Rotate, and again, no. Yeah, like that. Okay. Right there. And when I got that out, I bet I dropped off my cable coils again. Yep. Alright. Break that. I should have just made it a junction to begin with. Alright, a couple of straight pieces there. And here. Okay, good. Now, that takes care of that. There's another slot I can empty out now. Network analyzer cartridge I'm not going to need right away. let's see. This is the e-reader device thingy. No cartridge in it. I need to find the tracker cartridge. Let me guess. It's one that I put somewhere. Tracker. There we go. And pop the cartridge in there. And turn that on. Yeah, okay, that's great. Leave it off right now. Let's see, one of these boxes has got, there we are, tracking beacon. This way, when I go out mining, I have the beacon turned on and I use the tracking device to find, no, turn it off. That way I can go off mining day or night, and because of that tracking beacon, I'll be able to find my way back to the base. Okay, what else? Okay, that's pretty much it for the moment. It's not a great setup of anything, but it'll serve. So I'm going to, let's see, and swap that out. And then this belt, I'm just going to drop it right there. And now this one has a mining drill. No. It's got a mining drill in it, and I've got the tracking. It's got a place to store ores. And I'm going to have to go out mining. And let's see, what is this? That's oxides, basically oxygen-bearing ores. And there are a number of others. There's iron, copper. Let's see, this is iron. I don't think I want to mine this close to the thing just yet. But there's iron, copper, silicon, nickel, and a few others. Plus there are some alloys that you can make once you have the right smelting setup put together. And before I can do much else, I'm going to have to collect up a bunch of ores and do a bunch of smelting. Let's see. Okay, that's a large battery. Yeah. So pick that up. Yeah. Just keep it in here as a spare, because if you look up here, the current battery has a medium charge on it, which will last a decent amount of time if I don't have the light on every minute. Okay. And what I'm going to do, now that it's daylight, let's see. There's no point in that being turned on or anything, because it's not going to do anything right now. But, okay, we got some, this red stuff here, volatiles, if that's red. Actually, it may be, yeah, it's blue. It's showing up red because of the flare. Volatiles would be, oh crap. Oh, jetpack.
Jetpack on.
And now.
Jetpack on.
Toggling on and off to get out of that hole. Because now, getting in a hole is disastrous if you fall too far and can't get back out. Alright, time to go looking around for doing some mining. And most of the mining stuff I'm going to do off camera. I'll do a little bit here just to show what I'm talking about. Okay, here we've got gold. And that's going to be way valuable. So I'm going to mine up a bunch of this, and then I'm going to run around and actually, before I do anything else, while I can still see because it's daytime, I'm going back to the base and do the one thing that I should have done that I didn't do. And that is to turn on the beacon. There. Now I can use the tracker and that little e-reader thingy to find my way back if I get too far away that I can't see the place. Okay, this copper. Okay, cool. And I'll have to re-find where that gold was. But I'll need a lot of copper as well. So this is what I'm going to be picking up. Copper, iron, gold, coal is also a thing, although how they're explaining coal on Mars, I don't know, but I don't care. I mean, you can play this on a moon scenario and find coal on the moon. Yeah. The best I can explain is that it's some form of mineral coal as opposed to coal that is a result of biological processes over millions of years or whatever. Yeah. So, mining time for right now, and I will be back. All right. Well, I just spent an entire Martian day and most of a night out mining, well, between mining and finding my way back here. And along the way, you'll notice on the left-hand side, my suit helmet and suit both have damage bars that are mostly used up. I had a fall or two and little situations that cause damage. So I need very much to, collect that coal that's been running around. I need to make some new components. I'm going to start by doing a little bit of smelting here. Turn that on, throw the copper in, activate it, and it'll smelt that up. Now I need to have the wrench, Europeans call it a spanner, and I need to rotate this to 90 degrees, get that thing pointed there so that, yeah, that's like ice or something, or silicon. Yeah, I need to get that stuff smelted, and I need to do some battery charging as well. Okay, yeah. That one is low charge, so I'll pop it in the battery charger. Turn that on. Get it recharging. Now, the one in my suit itself has a high charge, so I'm good there. And, yeah, I need to get that stuff smelted up so that I can go here. I have to turn this on in order to access what's in there. I need to build a space helmet, which is 2 gold and 2 copper. And I need a new EVA suit, which is 5 gold and 5 copper. So turn that off until I actually need it. Now, until I get some automation here, I need to constantly be adjusting the solar panel to track the sun. I will have automatic solar panel tracking eventually, but for right now I have to do it manually. I actually don't anticipate it taking too extremely long to get to that point. I might even get to it today. So yeah, let's see, is that turned on? Yes. That battery is probably about hosed as well. Alright, there's the copper. Drop it in there. Oh, turn that back on and finish what's in there. Oh, it is on. Duh. Not power. Get the power going back up. Get these batteries charging. Could have sworn there's another large battery. Actually, it might be in that. And yeah, I bet that's a large battery in the drill. Hit R. Okay. Yeah, all right, leave that like that for a moment. Oh, wait a minute. Drop this temporarily. And now take this, pull it in there. Drop it in the charger. It's a small, not a large. All right. Drop this. Pick up my wrench. Make sure my solar panel's putting out. Yeah, okay. And now there should be the ability to not powered. What do you... Oh, the charger is sucking down all the power. So basically, I'm going to spend this game day charging batteries and then spend the next game day smelting the ores. And, yeah. Not the greatest way to spend all the time, but you do what you have to. The batteries have got to be charged, and there's no way around that. Now, I've got the large battery that is in the suit, and yeah, the roll of duct tape in the suit, in the backpack, the space pack, whatever. I had to use the duct tape to do a suit repair, and it took 3 uses of the suit, the duct tape, so I've got 70% left. I have to be careful with that because that's the only roll of duct tape I have until I get the greenhouse going and get certain plants growing so that I can then make adhesive and so on and make more duct tape. Right now, that's all there is. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's turned on, but it's not getting any power because this sucker is sucking it all down. So battery charging is going to have to be priority until they're charged. And it would be helpful if I were to pay a little bit more close attention to the solar panel, because once the sun goes down, I've got basically 10 minutes of real time where I'm going to be standing here waiting for the sun to come up and continue to charge. Yeah. Now, and that's another thing. One of the things I want to get doing reasonably soon is the manufacture of steel so that I can make more of those large batteries. The large battery has got like 8 times the power of these little batteries. And that's like kind of needed. Kind of really needed. And at some point, hopefully reasonably soon, I would like to also get a much larger, it's a kit battery, a station battery basically, that holds boatloads of power, and with 4 or 5 solar panels feeding it, it will charge up and hold enough power to run smelting operations and manufacturing stuff through the night. But yeah, so until the color on those turns blue, when it's blue, they're fully charged. So I have to wait until then and until the batteries are charged before there's going to be any power for over here, because with only one solar panel there's only just so much power you're getting. And let's see, yeah, I'm getting 360 some watts now, 432, but it's dropping as the sun continues to go down, and that's the last position for the sun, for the solar panel, until the sun actually goes down. And once the power coming from the solar, okay, this one is full, so I'll just put that one in there for the next time I use. Okay, now this one is full, and then it'll fill that last one, and I'm just gonna drop that right there. Alright, and now this one is finally full. And just as it's full, now there is enough power to run this, but the sun's going down and I no longer have any power coming in. So what I'm going to do is set that back to 0 degrees so that it's ready when the sun comes up. And once the sun comes up, all of the power will at that point be used for running the arc furnace to get all these ores smelted. And then I'm going to go out and do more mining, because I'm going to need a good bunch of iron, a lot, as in several stacks of 50. And yeah, that's going to take me a little while. So I'm going to get after that and come back when I'm done with all of the mining and smelting. Most of the time in the future, I'm going to try to do that stuff off camera. Just like most of the time, I want the episodes to come in the neighborhood of 30 minutes. But this episode being the first in the series with a whole lot of you got to do it to get started stuff going on, I want to get as much of that done as I can, and so on. So I am now waiting for sunrise. All right, well, it's the end of that day, and I've got everything smelted that I need to, and batteries charged, or at least everything smelted that I have available right now. But that means that I can go here, select EVA suit, and build one, and it's using iron and copper for that. So there is a new EVA suit being 3D printed or what have you. And then I had to turn it off lest it make another one. Alright, pick that up, and then I believe I should just be able to do that.
Power critical. Waste tank critical.
Oops.
Critical. Air tank critical.
Oh yeah, of course. The stuff in the suit pack. I need to take that and just drop it on the ground here.
Jetpack critical.
And now, switch in the new suit.
Power critical. Waste tank critical. Filter critical. Air tank critical. Temperature low.
Get this stuff up.
Temperature critical. Oxygen low.
Turn the light on. I can't. What the heck is going on?
Light on. Oxygen critical.
Oh, yes. I need a battery up there right away. Alright, switch R. move these tanks down here.
Temperature
Move the air filters down here. There we go. Okay. And then I can swap this battery out and take this battery over here to charge. And now this old one is garbage. And that battery can go in there to be recharged when the sun comes up, and so on. And now I can do a similar action, making a new helmet. Kind of got a little hairy there. Okay, make a new helmet. So that I don't have damaged gear, which can fail and cause me to die. Yeah. This should just be a simple matter of swap it out.
pressure critical. Temperature
Yeah,
critical.
we're good. Alright, now throw these away over here. I'm going to keep them around just simply because eventually there's a recycling thing that I can make that will allow me to recycle the old stuff and whatnot. But for now that that's all taken care of, I feel okay about going mining. So let's see, pick this up, swap out the tool belt, drop that one, and now I've got my mining gear, and I am going to go mining and refining and so on. And basically I want to come up with a whole bunch of a lot of iron, really. That's the main thing I want right now, is lots and lots of iron. And so I'm going to do that. And also the little triangle with a hamburger in it, that's my food warning. My food is now at 12%, so cereal bar, time to eat. And it doesn't tell you how high that gets, but it's enough at this current rate to last a decent amount of time. I've got 5 more here in the case, 1 more in my uniform, jumpsuit, whatever. So now it's time to go mining in the quest for iron. Okay, I did something goofy. I jumped to get over this stuff here and caused suit damage. So I have to get duct tape, and this is not the first time I've done that this morning. Right click to duct tape, helmet patched. Yeah, and you can see how important it's going to be to get duct tape manufacturing available. In the meanwhile, I have some resources here, and there is something that I very, very much need, and that is going to be the electronics printer. Fortunately, I have everything I need, so I'm going to print that off, get it built over here, and I'm also going to make a furnace kit, but the electronics printer will let me make the logic circuits necessary to automate this freaking solar panel. And yeah, so I'll be back in a bit when all the necessary pieces have been manufactured. Okay, here we are at the end of another long night. The sun is getting ready to be coming up very soon, and I can now see enough to maneuver around here. There's a thing or two that I need to get, which is in this container. Consumables. I need the labeler. Alright. I have done a bunch more mining, and I will very soon start that arc furnace processing all that stuff. But I need to do a little something here. Let's turn the labeler on, and okay, this one is MEM 15, and this one is MEM 1.5, and this one MEM 100. Okay, now I can turn this off and toss it over there casually. And now get out the screwdriver and start setting things. Okay, I need to set this to be looking at the daylight sensor. And the variable is going to be solar angle. And then the math unit here, we want memory 15. And here I want result. From the logic reader. And here the operation is subtract. Okay, now here, this first math unit, oh boy, I should have named those too. Alright, this is, call it subtract 1. Turn it on. Alright, sub 1. Alright. And this one is going to be divide 1. Yeah, I know. Really creative names. And this one, min-max. I can leave it. Alright. Throw that. Okay. Okay, now this unit needs to take the input from sub 1 and the value memory 1.5, and the operation is divide. Oh, come on. There. Okay, on the min-max, I want memory 100 here, and this one is divide 1's result, and the operation is less. And then the batch writer, the out is the solar panel, and the value is horizontal, no, vertical. Alright, now I should be able to go back here and turn these things on. Flashing there means there's an error. Okay, what's the deal? Solar panel, vertical. What is your problem? Oh, for crying out loud, this works. I know it does. I've used it before. And this is looking a little cagey, I know, but so there's the daylight sensor. Turn the light on.
Light on.
Alright, I need the result of the min-max goes into the batch writer. Well, maybe that's it. right, solar panel is now adjusting itself. Way wrong. Change to less to greater. Does that put it in the right direction? I'm going to say no. Oh, come on. All right. I guess I got to go through here and double check all of these. Input daylight sensor. Value solar angle. And you point at the chip and you can see the solar angle. All right, now here, the logic reader's output, and this is memory 15. The operation is subtract. And this is sub 1's output, and here it's memory 1.5, and the operation is divide. Okay, okay. Now here we've got memory 100, and the output from divide 1, the operation is less. And then the batch writer, operation, the input is from the min-max, the out is vertical, and the out type is solar panel. I get not why this is going like this. It might just need to...
Power low.
I might just need to let it reset. Power low, yes, of course. Fortunately, I have another fully charged battery right there. And this one can go in there to be charged. And I guess I'm setting it manually so that it can get some juice.
Hunger critical.
Oy, one alarm after another. All right. I'm actually going to wait until that hunger thing gets down to like 1% and then try it. Just simply get the most out of these things I can. And that's going to be the it for that. It's going to suck it right down. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've got everything right here. I mean, I've got a screenshot of this completed setup from a Steam guide, and it's very clearly labeled. It's very, very simple. Now, granted, I have power and data cables the same color, but that's just simply because I didn't bother. Okay, so I am once again waiting through the night, hoping that this thing will be correct and working properly in the AM. This is an essential part of the main essential goal, which right now is getting the ability to grow wheat so that I can make more food. Without which I'm going to be in serious trouble, because if I look in here, there's 2 more cereal bars here, and one of these other boxes, this one, has 2 more. And after that, the only way to get more food is going to be to die. And I think that's just a little bit too cheesy for words. All right. I am waiting for daylight. I may put in the other APC. There's another APC. I might put it on the power line there to isolate that and give it a little extra battery backup in the process. But yeah. Okay. Sunrise is in the process of happening. And let's see if this thing does like it's supposed to. It'd be helpful if I turn this one on, which would enable everything after it. Alright. It's going to reach a peak of a little over 400 watts. And then I'm looking to see the solar panel, the solar angle, start changing in very small increments. .420, 422, 424, 26, 436. That's pretty good. Now it's going down, and I'm looking to see the angle change. Divide 1 mem 100. Huh? Divide 1 by mem 100 equals 0. Divide 1. The result is infinity. That can't be right. Input 1 is sub 1. Input 2 is mem 1.5. This one is getting it from the logic reader. That one is coming in from mem 15. And the operation is subtract. And the value is shown right there in the overlay. Oh, for crying out loud. Where the heck is the screwdriver? Oh. This is weird. But now I've got to go over here and play this do it manually game. To get this thing charging these batteries, because they're about dead. And then there's the suit battery is getting into a similar situation. Plus I've got a lot of copper and iron that I need to smelt before I can do much of anything else in actually getting things done. There's a solar angle showing up there. and it's feeding into this, which is the data line. I know ideally the data should be a different color cable, but I'll get to that. Right now I just want the system to work. I don't get this. This is not right. The results are either nan or infinity. And that's wrong. So, I'm going to save and exit and reread that Steam guide and see if there's something I screwed up. Okay, I found the problem, and it's entirely my fault. Mem15 is supposed to have a value of 15. Notice it doesn't. Instead, if I just hold C for smaller values, use a labeler to directly enter the value. All right. Turn it on. Set 15. And this one, set 1.5. That's the problem. I didn't set these things. 100. And confirm. Turn that off and toss it. Should be right now. Getting stuck on these things. Alright, let's divide 1. Divide by min 100, operation less. This one is, it needs to come from sub 1. And there's this, and there's that, and there's an actual legit value. Hello, are we tracking? 404 watts, and I see small incremental changes in the angle. It's working. It's working. All right, great. I thought sure I was going to have to go in here and just wuss out and leave the episode ending with everything not working. But this is working. So what I'm going to do now between episodes is, well, actually, maybe I can I do it now? Let's see. Turn this on so that I can access the menu. Can I get, oh, I can't get a kit battery because I need steel to do it. In order to make a battery, I need steel. In order to make steel, it's in here somewhere. I know it is. Not the vending machine. Come on, come on. There's a furnace in here. A kit furnace. The big one. Because that's what's used to make steel. Along with all these cartridges and circuit boards, which I don't need right now. Programmable chip, which ought to be fun. Kit battery, that's the big station battery thing, which I want, but I need to make steel first. Kit fabricator. You gotta be kidding me. Somebody's going to tell me in the comments that I scrolled right past it 3 times. It wouldn't surprise me. Meanwhile, I'm going to go look in this machine Kit furnace, there it is. Okay, what do I need? 30 iron and 10 copper. Okay. Turn that off. Turn this on. Take the copper out. Toss it over here. Grab some iron. Throw that in there. And start smelting up that iron. I'm still getting some power out of there. I'm going to get the kit furnace built, and next time we'll go ahead and make some steel, get that station battery built and set down here in the main power line, and get cranking with moving on towards being able to do a number of very necessary things, like a second solar panel and all the stuff and things needed to get some kind of a greenhouse going. In the meantime, I am out of here. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm gone.